Shut up and sit down.
Good evening, Nacogdoches and Jack Nation, and wherever else you're watching this from. It's your girls, Alex and Jax, and we are here to finally, feel like it's been forever since the game, but we've just been busy beavers, and so finally sit here and talk about the Jax game in the NIT versus Tulsa, at Tulsa, and so that is what tonight is about. Excited to kind of get into it and talk about it. And then obviously that's it. That's the end of the first season of the Maddie B, the Maddie Ice era. And man, what a season. We'll have one more episode after this and we talk about basically just recap the season and give out our personal little awards for the, goofy little things that we have come up with over the years. And so, but that'll be next week. But yeah, so that's tonight's episode. We're going to try to make it as quick and painless as possible. But yeah, Jax, how are we feeling over there?
I mean, Alex and I talked, and we talked about this the last episode, but on our way home after the loss against McNeese, we were both just like, we're not even, but wait, there is more.
There's always at least one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Mom. We weren't even really mad. Hi, Tess.
Weren't even mad.
Weren't even mad about it. We were sad for the guys, but if you would have told us at this time, and we just hate McNeese, but if anyone would have told us at this point last season that this was where we would be, we would have been thrilled, shook, all of the anything you can think of. So
legitimately, I mean, just tickled and pleased, and we'll go over all of this when we do our season recap for sure. I'm sure we'll talk about it ad nauseum, but yeah, just reiterating for the 1000th time how excited and pleased we were with this season, considering all the variables and all of the different things that, were stacked against us. And then going from last season's, just epic meltdown of a season and, not even making the conference tournament and just all the things that could have gone wrong, went wrong type of season. And just a series of unfortunate events is the best way to describe it, and then going from that to this season was just honestly made us fall in love with Lumberjack basketball again, especially me, because I was just after last season, I was like, this is just not great. But yeah, it was rough. And so, but coming back and having this season was just honestly the best possible scenario. So I feel like we're pumped up and ready for more Jack basketball. I feel like the Jack Nation is happy. And so we're ready for more.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Sorry if you heard the bell in the background. Did you hear that?
I heard a little ding. I wasn't sure what it was. I didn't know if it was your phone or something.
So I can't remember if I told you this or not, but here it is. No, not right now.
That's her bell to tell you she needs to go potty.
Yes. And I took her out right before we did this. So she's just ringing it because she wants to go outside. Stop. We're not going right now.
It's the pee bell.
Yes. Yes.
And that's the only downside about that kind of like system is the fact once they know it and it's like Pavlov, like, oh, if I ring the bell, I go outside.
Yeah. But I'd rather that than the eardrum piercing barks.
Oh, for sure. It's just funny. It's just funny.
She's literally said, anyways, that's so funny. Hopefully she won't do that anymore. But let's just dive into it. So we did get in the NIT, and what a matchup that we got paired up against Tulsa, where Des is.
Hilarious.
Just the small world of college basketball.
I guess just for context, maybe we can explain just very briefly why it was funny that we got matched up with Tulsa and who Des is.
If you know, you know, but if you don't, we'll explain it to you.
Yeah, very quickly.
Desmond Heyman, aka Mr. 4-Point Play, the year that we made the run in the tournament and beat VCU, and then he was an assistant coach on our staff for a few years until he left Tulsa. So then, of course, that's we get matched up against first round of the NIT.
Correct.
And would have loved if we could have gone, but this was a very short turnaround on the schedule. Let's go. Inside her. That's what she said. So yeah, okay. General history, background info. Well, sorry. The game was Tuesday, March 17th at Donald W. Reynolds Center in Tulsa, Oklahoma. For the general history, background info, we had 2 wins and 1 loss in our previous matchup history versus Tulsa. The last matchup, we did lose 74-51 in Honolulu. And I meant to look that up and I forgot. But I can't remember what the tournament's called, like the Luau Classic or something. Do you remember?
My God, that's been so long ago. I feel like I have a T-shirt from that tournament. I didn't even go to it. Something like that.
Yeah, I can't remember. But anyway, so the largest margin of victory was 57-41 in 2012. Smallest margin of victory was 82-72 in 2005. And of course, we only won against them twice. So those are the 2 wins.
That was it.
That was it.
Okay, going into the post-game notes. So with 27 points, Keon surpassed Lumberjack legend T-Time, a.k.a. Thomas Walkup, single-season scoring record of 613 points and caps the 25-26 season with a new program scoring standard of 629 points. So shout out to Keon. I mean, we knew that scoring record of 613 was going to get passed eventually, just didn't know when or who. But yeah, couldn't have been passed by a better dude. Congrats to Keon. And I'm sure Thomas is very happy to give up the title to Keon. But yeah, so shout out to Keon for that. 629 points ain't no little thing. So not too shabby. So Keon also matched his career high with 12 shots made. JC produced 4 blocks, his 9th game with 4+ this season, to finish with 87 in his final collegiate season. Again, not too shabby from our boy JC. We had a season high of 13 steals during this game. We also sank 10 3-point shots, marking the 15th time this season that we hit that mark, which is crazy. And then we finished with a program record of 302 made 3-pointers. Still pretty good. Again, like this is also just kind of hitting the point home that, yeah, this season, it didn't end the way we thought it would, but still was a really great season and such a good turning around and building season on what can be the future of Lumberjack basketball under Matty Ice. So again, couple more here. Tulsa shot 25 more free throws than the Jacks. That's obviously a pretty big difference maker, making 32 of their 41 attempts. That's a pretty big percentage right there. And that was the most makes and attempts by an SFA opponent this season. So again, it's a pretty big statistic. And then SFA held Tulsa to just 9 makes in 33 attempts from downtown. The Golden Hurricanes entered shooting 38 from range, but converted only 27% that night. So we did hold them to a little bit smaller of a percentage from downtown, which ain't bad. But there you have the post-game notes brought to you by SFA Men's Basketball on the website.
Stop. I do want to throw out one random thing, and feel free to fact check me for the full story because I'm just going on this by memory. But I'm not going to look it up right now. We don't fact check. No, I'm just kidding.
We don't fact check.
Michael Rappaport, if anyone doesn't know. But so during this game, I'm like, why is their mascot the Golden Hurricanes? Like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. They live in like Tornado Alley. Why are they the Hurricanes? So I went and did a deep dive down the rabbit hole, looked it up. And I think it was like, it wasn't even to do with their basketball team. It was either football or baseball. Can't remember. Went on like this great run, and someone came up with the like nickname Golden Tornadoes, and then turns out someone else already had that name. So they didn't actually use it. So they just went with the Golden Hurricanes instead, which I still think is kind of stupid because Hurricane's not going to hit Tulsa. But anywho, if you were wondering like I was, that's the story.
I mean, I knew that there was something like there had been a funny, goofy story behind it because you just don't call your team the Golden Hurricanes when you don't even live on the coast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever. They don't ask us when they nickname their teams because we would have told them that was stupid, but whatever. It is Oklahoma. You know why Texas doesn't fall into the Gulf of Mexico, right? It's
No.
Oklahoma sucks. That's such a.
I've never heard that.
I don't know. I can't believe. I honestly thought you'd had.
No, I haven't. Or maybe if I did, I forgot. So it's new information to me.
There is a laundry list of Oklahoma diss jokes out there somewhere. That's the one that I remember the most, but I know that there's way more out there. But anyway, I digress.
All right. So same starters we've had every game this season. We did lose 89-84 in overtime.
I know.
And then to add insult to injury, hold on. I'm going to have to refer back to my text, but my dad texted me yesterday and said Tulsa beat UNLV 77-66 in second round and leading Wichita State by 16 in first half of third round. Frowny face. What could have been! Exclamation point.
No, true. I gotta hand it to them. They're making a run here in the NIT, so they're not a slouch of a team.
No.
So we did play really, considering our previous performance.
Yeah.
Versus McNeese in the championship game, it was a way better showing. That's for sure.
Most definitely.
So,
I was rather shocked at the attendance because it was only 1,679 and like it was at Tulsa. So,
maybe they were on spring break.
You're hosting I don't know how big of a city Tulsa is. I would have to fact check that. But I would assume it's NAC or bigger and like
it's definitely bigger.
You're hosting an NIT game and you can't show up. I don't get it.
You're not wrong. I couldn't tell you. It's definitely bigger than Nacogdoches. I can tell you that much for sure.
It's just
okay, Google, what's the population of Tulsa, Oklahoma?
The population of Tulsa, Oklahoma is projected to be about 416,000 for 2026.
Right.
If you're curious about the wider metro area, that's estimated to be around 815,000 people.
There's almost 500,000 in the city, and they can't get more than 1,500 out there. Anyway, I digress.
You're right. I agree. I don't know why. I don't know.
That's sad.
Maybe they're just not big basketball people in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I don't know.
I don't either. Anyway, all right. Sean Kennedy's stat section. Field goal percentage, 45.7%. 3-point percentage, 31.3%. About our base average from the free throw line, 62.5%. We did have 40 points in the paint, which I feel like definitely, if not the highest, one of the highest for the season.
Yeah,
I feel like if it was the highest, they would have said that in the write-up, but that's really high. Points off turnovers, we had 14. Second chance points, 16. Fast break points, 14. We had 31 bench points. Obviously, since it was an overtime game, you're going to know it was back and forth. The score was tied 9 times, and the lead changed 8 times. We had 36 total rebounds, 13 offensive, 23 defensive. We did have 22 fouls, which I think even for us is kind of high. We had 14 turnovers, which as I was doing these notes, I was like, that's kind of high for us. They also had 14 turnovers though. So even on that, the 13 steals, which I'm glad they mentioned that in the write-up, because when I was doing the notes, I was like, that's a lot. 6 blocks, 12 assists. Our game leaders, as Alex mentioned in the game recap, our high point was Keon with 27 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 steals. Then we had Narit with 17 points, 5 rebounds, 2 steals. And what I'm certain is his high point for the season, Yeti with 14 points, 1 rebound. Not right now. Latif with 12 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 block. And I put Cece in here on this one kind of because of the same reason I include Gerald every game. So he had 4 points, 7 rebounds, 3 steals, 1 assist, 1 block. Then we had Gerald with 4 points, 6 rebounds, 4 blocks, 3 steals, and 1 assist.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the points in the paint here. It's not letting me look and see what the highest points. I'd have to literally go into every single individual game.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Nobody got time for that. Yeah, that's something I'll have to look into later. But anywho, all right. Let's see here. Defense is imperative. Absolutely. I agree. Just checking the comments. My mom said they did get their butt whooped in the NCAA, and she said specifically I was talking about McNeese. Yeah, we know, Mom. Thank you, Mother. Appreciate your comment there. Okay, so player of the game.
Go ahead. I didn't have on this one.
I mean, obviously we know Keon scored 27 points. That's a hell of a game, obviously, but I'm giving it to Yeti.
I was gonna say I'm glad that you said that, because this was his best game by far.
Best game. Where the hell did that come from? All season, where the H did that come from?
And I don't understand it, because the whole season, I've loved Yeti. He's a great player, but y'all know I have been so paranoid every time I think he's about to dribble. And then Laura and I were both like, is he a power forward all of a sudden? He should have never been a center. He should have been a power forward.
Never been a center.
Because I wouldn't have ever put him at power forward. Every time he got the ball, I was like, just please don't dribble. And in this game, I'm like, what is happening?
It was literally topsy-turvy world. I mean, we're all just sitting there in our respective homes, texting each other the whole time, where in the world did this come from? And where has this been all season? I've been literally begging for a breakout Yeti game. And turns out the motherfucker's a power forward the whole time.
Unless that's a fluke one-time thing. I don't know. That just looked so natural for him, though. That's what I'm saying. That looked so normal. It did, but I'm just, my only, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but my only thought in my head was if this is how it's been every single day in practice, I can't imagine that Matty B wouldn't have put him at more of a power forward role than.
I mean, I'm with you, but at the same time, it was probably one of those things where when JC has to come out and take a break, there's no one else.
Yeah, which is why we need some more big guys.
100%. Because I mean, especially since JC is done,
He has another year of eligibility, so
he does, but we don't know if he's staying.
I asked him and he said he wanted to, but we shall see.
Yeah, I mean, wanting and
yeah,
actually doing, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I want someone to come in who is a true big man, mother trucker under the basket, and then let Yeti do what he did during Tulsa.
Yeah.
And not worry about being under the basket. Like, I want him to be out there with the other big and make people pay and score 14 points every freaking game.
Same.
Or more. I mean,
yeah,
that was big for me. Like that, I good God Almighty type of thing. Like, holy shite. So anyway, that's why I was giving Yeti player of the game, just because I've never seen him do that, and I've been wanting it all season.
Yeah, no, I'm really glad you said that, and because I'm not trying to take an easy out here, but honestly, because I usually type mine in,
right
after I looked at all of the game leaders that I typed out, I don't know, I'm almost inclined to just, I feel like this was pretty much everyone who played was a player of the game for me for this one, because they all played great. Everybody did. I mean, Keon with the 27 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals.
Mm-hmm.
Got Narit up there with 17 points, 5 rebounds, 2 steals. Yeti's breakout game.
Mm-hmm.
You got Latif with 12 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 block. And then you got Cece and Gerald, who both had something in
every single category.
Yeah. 4 points, 7 rebounds, 6 rebounds, 3 steals, 3 steals.
Yeah. I don't want to
4 blocks.
Like I don't want to diminish also like Ritt's contribution in this game too, because like he came in hot, and like that again, the game we played at Tulsa, how we played, I'm sitting and I'm like, this is the team, this is the game that you should have played versus McNeese. Where was this a week ago?
I know. And going in, honestly, I had no idea what we were going to look like, because you just never know if after that sequence of events, if they're just going to be like, we're mentally checked out. Don't want to do it, or if they're going to come, which understandable either way, or if they're going to come in and be like, nah, F that. Like, we did not have our best showing the last game, and now we're about to show y'all what we do every game when we're on our game.
Right.
So the fact that they all came out so strong, and we just barely came up short.
Just barely came up short. And again, just like we had every opportunity to get the dub and just couldn't close it out. But the fact that this game again reminded everybody that we are a good team, and that McNeese game was just
it was a fluke on all sides.
I agree. I hate using the word fluke, but I agree. I think it was a fluke, because it was just like, it just wasn't in the cards. And then you see us playing this good of a game versus Tulsa, and it's like, there we are. There's the team. There's the guys. They're back on their BS, like the good BS, And so that's just what I'm just, it's frustrating, because you're like, where was that a week ago? But at the same time, like, and again, we're playing a team that's a home team, a home crowd, yet again, in a tournament situation. Yeah. And the whole time I'm just like, ugh, don't let the crowd get in it, because again, we're playing a team that's playing at home, and they have obviously a ton more fans there than we do, because it's a home game for them.
Yeah. Still, their crowd was like a fourth of what it was at McNeese. So we got a break on that one.
Sure, of course. But I mean, we had like a handful of purple in the stands. I mean, it's the percentages are off, and it's just
still lopsided, but
still 100% lopsided. And obviously we wish we could have been able to travel to that game, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, And I agree with Laura. Plus, they were exhausted. I'm sure they were. I mean, it's hard because to me, I don't know why they do this, but it's like you get the NIT like bracket in so late on Sunday night, and then you got to turn around and travel to a game that starts on Tuesday. Like, give them a few more days to get their shit together and rest up. Like that's such a quick turnaround. Thankfully, you know, we were done on Wednesday of the previous week playing like in tournament, but like still, I mean, that's a quick turnaround, and then you have to travel on a bus. Like that's just not fun.
Yeah, that's March Madness, though. You know,
or in our case, March Sadness.
All of the games are really quick turnaround time because I mean, if it would have been an NCAA tournament, it would have been the same thing because they started on Tuesday as well.
Right. I mean, I agree. It's just, to me, it's just crazy. Like, you know, give people a little bit more of a buffer to travel, and like Tulsa didn't have to travel.
Yeah.
You know, again, here we are. All right. Moving into more feats of strength from this game. I mean, we've been talking about it already, but officially moving in. I mean, just again, the level of competitiveness that we showed, even if we were exhausted or tired. I mean, we took Tulsa to OT and could have won the game and moved on. I think in general, it's a great game.
I think so too. I mean, there were a couple of points.
Oh, sure.
Where it was just like, what are we doing? Well, we had like momentary lapses of what's going on, but I'm jumping ahead of myself. But the feats of strength, everything looked great. Our field goal percentage was great. Our 3-point percentage was great. Our free throw percentage was fair to Midland as usual.
Yeah.
The super country phrase.
I like that. I mean, we went in to the half up 3 points. I mean, again, like,
yeah,
everything was going pretty good. I mean, shit. Where's Rit? Freaking 5 of 13 from the 3.
Stop.
That's a lot of threes.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of threes. Let's see.
Cam, 2 of 6. He was
The 40 points in the paint, though, is just
oh dear,
insane. 31 bench points. I mean, Jesus, that's a huge number of bench points as well. And I mean, most of those are coming from Rit and Yeti.
Yeah.
I mean, all of them are coming from Rit and Yeti, to be fair. Those are the only two that scored from the bench.
I was trying to do the math in my head, not well, but
no, I know. I mean, Rit played 32 minutes. That's right along with the starters.
Yeah.
Yeti played 15 minutes. But yeah, it's just a tough one. It's a tough one because again, it was just so close, and we took them to OT and just again couldn't muster up the strength to close it out.
Yeah. Really, everything looked good. I only have a few little things when we get to the grievances, but
I mean, I'm ready when you are.
Okay, I'm ready.
OTA, let me play the button. One moment, please.
Begins with the airing of grievances. I got a lot of problems with you people. Now, you're going to hear about it.
All right.
Okay. Well, like I said, there were just a few moments that it was like I don't know, couldn't get it together. But I was just now looking at the stats for Tulsa. They way out rebounded us. We had 36. They had 50.
50 rebounds is nuts, man.
That is wild. I hear you, and we're almost done.
Yeah,
that's almost wild. And then the fact that they had 41 opportunities at the free throw line, and we had. Oh wait, did I say that right? Yeah, and we had 16.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like 32 out of 41, their free throw percentage was 78%.
Which, I mean, is not great. I'm just more offended by the fact that they were at the line 41 times and we were only there 16. Like that.
That's what I'm like. They were hitting way more opportunity. They were getting way more opportunities to shoot free throws than we were at all. I mean, like, I felt like every other second they were at the free throw line.
I don't know how we didn't have anybody foul out.
I
really don't. Well, Keon had 4, Teef had 4.
We were in foul trouble.
I didn't remember noticing that Keon or Teef were that close, but I guess we just didn't.
I knew Keon had 4. I didn't realize Teef had 4, but I knew that there was a couple guys that were in the threes, and I knew Keon had 4 because I remember the announcers mentioning the fact that it was late in the second half that he had 4, and it's like, you know, he was lead scorer, all that. They made a point to mention it multiple times. And so, yeah, just it was very tight there at the end. Yeah. And again, like, I know we had some good, you know, we had Rit with the 5, we had Cam hitting 2 with the 3s, but I mean, we left a lot of points left on the board there.
Yeah.
Still, you know, geez, so many opportunities to really shove it down their throats and just didn't have it. Just didn't have it.
Yeah.
And I hated it for them. Truly I did. Didn't help that they had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys in double digits. One dude had 12 rebounds just himself. You had a guy that was shooting 50% from the free throw or from the 3. 2 guys shooting 50% from the 3. What else? I mean, yeah, the rebounds and the free throws really did it for us.
Yeah. Just a few of either one would have tipped the scale.
I mean, yeah, we only lost by 4 points, right? Yeah, 5 points. It's like a few either way would have been a totally different game. Totally different game. Okay. Anything else on your end?
No.
Okay. And yes, we know I could see all these comments coming in about, you know, players that are staying.
Any players staying or leaving until we do the wrap up.
That's my thing. Like, all these comments about players leaving, staying, going. I see them. I'm reading them. I know. Here's my thing. And I tweeted about it today. It's like, I'm not making any comments, suggestions, what do you call it? Assumptions, anything until the end of the transfer portal.
Yeah.
When it closes.
Yeah. It's not a done deal.
Yeah, there's no point to be like, oh, I wonder if they're staying. Oh, they entered the portal. Here's the thing. We see it all the time. Just because somebody enters the portal doesn't actually mean they're leaving. Sometimes people just enter the portal because they want to see what's out there. And then sometimes they leave. And then it happened last season where, you know, Matt hit the portal, but then he stayed. So it's like, there have been times where guys have hit the portal and then they ended up staying here. So, I mean, that's just me personally. You can follow the portal and the transfers, and you could make assumptions and infer things all you want till the day is gone and long and done. But I'm just not going to put any mental energy towards it until it's closed. And then we can, you know, dust settles, who's here, who left. I'm not going to mentally anguish over it.
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't have any spare energy for stress. I'm all out.
I'm all out too. So that's my thing. Like, if you know for sure that someone's like, obviously, Rit made a huge post and they made a big old to do about it today that he's staying and he's back. We saw it. Everybody saw it. Great. Believe me, we are all ecstatic. But other than that,
right.
Everything else is up in the air. Everything else is
TBD.
TBD is correct. So
Yep.
just going to follow along. And when people make posts that they're leaving or they say, thank you, SFA, then that's fine. Like, we love you. Thank you for your one season. And if you don't stay, then you don't stay. I mean,
yeah.
Much love and good luck on your future endeavors. But like, I don't have the time to sit here and like worry about it. I just don't.
We're gonna stick our head in the sand on that one. But regardless, it's not on the docket for tonight. So
it's not. Yeah. Even when we do our final recap, like the transfer portal will still be open. So I'm not. Yeah, like that'll be a future podcast where we're like, okay, guys, the dust has settled. Who's here? Who's gone? Like it's not a right now type of thing. It's not even a next week thing. So
true.
There's still so much more March Madness to watch. Busy yourself with that. Because these games have been 10 out of 10. So enjoy that. Enjoy March Madness. Baseball season starts tomorrow. Freaking Masters weekend is coming up. Like, there's so much sports going on right now. Don't even fucking worry about the portal.
Lots of sports.
100%. 100%. So that's all I have on my end about the NIT. Did you have anything else?
Nah.
Okay. Well, that's it. So we're gonna do our recap episode next week at some point. We'll obviously post and let you guys know when we're gonna do it. That way you can tune in. What a season it's been. We're excited to recap it and talk about it and go into a little bit more detail about it. But yeah, we appreciate you guys, being with us all season and hanging in with us and chatting and all the fun things that we've discussed and talked about all season. What a year.
What a season.
It was a good one. It was fun. It was great. We appreciate the Lumberjacks. We appreciate everybody on the team, from the coaching staff all the way down to the managers. And we love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful night. Have a good Wednesday. Have a good Wednesday night. And as always, Axe 'em Jacks.
Without some Jacks.